Someone call 911. We've got some crimes against fashion to report. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 worst outfit/runway looks on RuPaul's Drag Race.
And I love this coat. It's just something I love to spin in and be fun. And I didn't really have a use for it except maybe this look.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be choosing the biggest fashion faux pas to walk the Drag Race and All-Stars runway, whether they were made on the show or brought from home. A word of warning before we get started, there will be some light spoilers ahead.
Flat, beaten up jazz shoe, and no padding. She knows better than that, but maybe she doesn't.
Number 10, Laganja Estranja's black and white look.
Oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? Come on, season 6, let's get sick-me!
Laganja Estranja was one of season 6's biggest and boldest personalities, and she reflected this in her weird and wild wardrobe choices. For episode 7, the runway theme was pretty simple, black and white. You can't go wrong with that, right? Well, take a look at what Laganja chose to wear.
I am serving a lizard called Laganja. Mama, y'all can't take it.
There were a lot of ideas here, none of which look like they should go together, from the weird black mohawk, to the spotted silver lips, to the see-through pants with black underwear. Also, pants and a train? It looked like the world's strangest Elvis impersonator was getting married. Luckily, her and Adore Delano's winning pairing in the main challenge saved her from the bottom two.
Because whoever said beauty was on the inside is ugly.
Number 9, Kimora Black's Princess Banana Lady look.
My name is Funky Monkey, Banana Lady's cute bodyguard from Banana Kingdom.
The concept was bad, the look was bad, and the delivery was bad. Kimora Black certainly knew how to serve face, body, and sass on season 9, but her runways were always hit and miss. For the Draggily Ever After challenge, the contestants were asked to create a fairy tale princess persona, complete with a runway outfit and talking companion. The challenge proved a bit too much for Kimora, whose Banana Lady princess left a lot to be desired.
I am here to protect her from all the big bad jungle men with small bananas.
The name wasn't exactly helped by her accompanying costume either, which was not only unoriginal, but poorly put together too. Along with her lackluster performance as her princess's monkey sidekick, Kimora found herself in danger of elimination that week.
The judges were not a fan of your banana. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination.
Number 8, Nina West's From Farm to Runway look.
I am popping the corn and I'm feeding the children. Not only am I a campy queen, I'm kinda corny.
We love ourselves some Nina West, but we don't love all of her runway looks from season 11. After a disastrous start to the season, the comedy queen needed to step her game up, and unfortunately she floundered again for this agricultural sewing challenge.
My outfit is made entirely out of corn husks. I have corn kernels on my shoes. I am really actually feeling my oats.
In fairness to her, crafting a couture piece from dried vegetables and burlap sacks is no easy task, as Raja O'Hara found with her canvas pants. While Nina wasn't deemed to be the worst of the worst this week when it came to the judging, this terribly fitted corset and skirt did her no favors on the runway. It was stiff, unflattering, and rough around the edges.
This look tonight, I'm still digesting this, like when you eat corn.
Number 7, Aja's Princess Disaster look.
Someday she'll be the most ashy princess, and she'll live flamingly ever after.
Kimora wasn't the only queen who fell foul of the Draggily Ever After challenge. Going into season 9, Aja was hyped up as Brooklyn's hottest new queen, and they seemed to buy into their own hype a little too much.
Now, how are you gonna shine?
I just feel so confident about it. I'm just like, I'm gonna do this and it's gonna be cute.
You know, I've heard that before.
Confident that they'd slay the challenge, Aja's Princess Disaster character name ended up ironically predicting what their performance would end up being.
I literally had no clue at all what was going on tonight.
Drawing inspiration from fiery natural disasters, Aja strutted down the runway in a strangely shaped wig, badly blended makeup, and pants that didn't fit them properly. They went on to redo the outfit in All Stars 3 for their Redemption runway, proving just how much they'd improved over a short space of time.
This look is probably where I felt the ugliest and the lowest on season 9, and that's when the Aja transformation truly began.
Number 6. Magnolia Crawford's Party Box look. Before Monique Hart's iconic brown cow stunning look,
I saw it and I was like, oh, brown cow, stunning.
Magnolia Crawford walked the season 6 runway in a less than stunning bovine print dress. It was created from party supplies given to her as part of the 2-part season premiere sewing theme. Magnolia's party box was themed around a hoedown, hence all the cow print. She felt defeated from the start at how hideous her materials were. And we too were woefully let down by how basic the outfit ended up being.
It has nothing to do with my style. Jesus Christ.
It's the first challenge. Good God, girl, get a grip.
Sure, cow print is a bold look, but to quote Michelle, it's a piece of fabric.
I didn't like my box. There's only so much you can do with red and white check.
The thing is, you could have done more.
I've got a goddamn bow on my ass.
Magnolia didn't help her case either by being very short with the judges when they critiqued her lack of effort.
I get this angry vibe from you.
Okay.
Number 5. Alexis Michelle's Roast of Michelle Visage look.
We normally save the best for last, but in this case, we had to settle for Alexis Michelle.
We wish that we could say Alexis Michelle's outfit made up for her terrible jokes during the Roast of Michelle Visage, but we can't. We were as confused as the judges as to why She-Hulk stepped onto the runway for this season 9 comedy challenge.
Michelle. In honor of your big night, I wore your favorite color, girl.
Alexis quickly explained that she was wearing Michelle's least favorite color. And you know what they say about jokes you have to explain.
My question the whole entire time is, why is she green?
Well, Tamar, have you ever watched the show?
We've seen body paint on Drag Race queens before, but when you commit to full body paint, you have to commit to the full body. Otherwise, it just looks sloppy. The color also clashed with her dress, which was a completely different shade.
It was a long way to go for a one-word joke. Michelle doesn't like green, so I painted my body, except for my feet. It just was misguided, confused.
Number 4. Monica Beverly Hillz' Pretty in Pink look.
Monica Beverly Hillz.
Who was she again?
Monica Beverly Hillz never quite found her footing during season 5, which was partly due to her own personal struggles with gender identity.
I'm not just a drag queen, I'm a transgendered woman.
And partly because her runway presentations consistently failed to impress. This look for the Pretty in Pink theme was one of her worst offenders. While the color itself was unavoidable, Monica picked one of the cheapest looking shades and combined it with an equally cheap looking garment. The flower garland around her shoulders were probably supposed to elevate it, but instead they only add to the cheapness.
Your Kidster character was not after school special. I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination.
No wonder she ended up lip-syncing for her life in this episode.
Win or lose, let's go.
Number 3. Silky Nutmeg Ganache's face kini look. While Silky Nutmeg Ganache was always fairly confident about the strength of her runway outfits, the other queens, especially her bitter rival Evie Oddly, were often quick to point out their flaws. Usually, her impeccable makeup, Sharpie eyebrows and all,
Need a permanent marker?
No, bitch. Is that what you use?
That's what I use.
were enough to salvage her less polished presentations. But in the case of her face kini look, Silky had nothing to fall back on.
Why ain't I putting on makeup? I don't need to do nothing but a lip today. Okay.
In fact, she didn't even bother to put any makeup on under the mask. While her cockroach—
You're a roach, correct?
A fly.
A fly with no wings is a roach.
fly idea was an interesting take on the theme, the delivery of it was very flimsy, particularly compared to Ben de la Crème's incredible insect realness from season 6.
I'm just buzzing down the runway, feeling the fantasy.
Number 2, Shangela's Christmas eleganza look.
Hallelujah, lady!
When Shangela returned for season 3, she was determined to not let the first episode's traditional sewing challenge defeat her like it did in season 2. But once again, it very nearly did. Rather than have their materials for this Christmas-themed runway challenge handed to them, the queens had to source and buy their own from a thrift store. Shangela decided that a round white lampshade could make an interesting snowball-shaped skirt. She wasn't wrong, but her seamstress skills failed her yet again, with the outfit falling apart as she walked the runway. and her wig making it look like she'd been electrocuted while trying to plug in the Christmas tree lights.
The execution is poor. The back, it's kind of falling apart, and there just could have been more attention to detail.
Not even the addition of an oversized prop could save this one.
You know what I say, never work with animals, children, or snowmen.
Before we unveil our most disastrous #1 pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions.
In my delicate little mind, the way I picture the future of drag is that whole retro Brady Bunch space age kind of design.
I am giving you pure baby doll fish. I look so cute.
Is it a showgirl? Is it a harem girl? What the hell is it?
My trampy trick-or-treater is a sexy troll doll. I'm giving you full pastel body color with the bodysuit.
Yua Hamasaki.
Pika blue.
I feel very disco-y walking down the runway. I'm giving you old school drag mixed with new school drag.
#1, Derrick Barry's Tin Man look.
Not a girl, not yet a tin woman.
Derrick Barry came to season 8 of Drag Race as a famous Britney Spears impersonator, hoping to find her own personal style independent of the pop princess through competing on the show. While the effort was definitely there, the know-how certainly wasn't. This Wizard of Oz-inspired challenge saw each queen creating a look based on a character from the movie. Derrick's was the Tin Man, and yet again, she was unable to come up with anything beyond a corset wrapped in fabric.
It just looks so homemade in the worst way.
I'm not a seamstress, but I did sew everything on here.
To make matters worse, she added what can only be described as foil penises to each shoulder, which barely stayed on. And in Untucked, she was stubbornly proud of her shoddy work, to the frustration of everyone else.
Everywhere you look, there's a hem.
First of all, your hems are bad, and you're wearing a piece of fabric around your waist, and you're calling it a skirt.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.